Hello everyone, I am Ricky and welcome to today's edition of the Mouse Bites. Now the Mouse Bites are your latest Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, and Universal Orlando news. Now today it is all about Star Wars. That's because Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens up this week at Walt Disney World. Can you believe it? We are finally here after all this time, after talking about it for years. It's finally arrived. So Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens tomorrow and we could not be more excited. So it's going to be awesome. I've already been in the land, so I already know exactly what it's about. But if you want to see what it's like to visit Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World, head over to the Mouse for Less's YouTube channel and there is a complete walkthrough video so you can see just what the land is exactly like. So we take you through all the way through the land so you can really experience what the land has to offer. And it's a complete walkthrough. So, you can really see what this land is and get an idea of the people of Batuu, where things are situated, and more. So it's really exciting. Also, if you are curious about how to build a lightsaber, we have a video up on there about how to build a lightsaber. I did the Savvy's Workshop experience, and we have a video that's up that shows the whole experience from top to bottom. So if you want to see what that's like, make sure you go check out that video too. But right now, we need to talk about boarding passes for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Walt Disney World. And that's because there will be a boarding pass virtual queue system for Walt Disney World. So when guests enter the park in the morning, they'll be able to head straight to Batuu, straight to the shopping and dining and the Millennium Falcon. As the day progresses and the land fills up, the virtual queue may be enacted. And what it is you will go on to the My Disney Experience app. You'll be able to see what the land's current status is. So it will either say open or it will say that you need to join a boarding group. So once you do that, if the boarding group option is something that you'll need to do, you'll just click on that and it will give you a boarding group number that you'll have to adhere to. So then what you do is, in order to check the time that you need to go back to the land, you can either check the My Disney Experience app, or you can check there are going to be these virtual boards that are all around the park. You can go check those, or you can go to, there's the guest experience team. You can go find out more information from them as well. If, for example, you don't have a mobile device and you want to make a boarding pass reservation, you will also need to go to the guest experience team in order to be able to do that. The guest experience team, for those who don't know, are cast members who are wearing basically blue button-down shirts. They are at a stand, usually with a blue umbrella. So if you do need to know more about anything about touring the park or how to join a boarding pass, you can go talk to one of those fine cast members. So that is what you need to know about joining a boarding group. Now I know what you're asking me, Ricky, what if I have a reservation to visit Oga's Cantina, or to build a lightsaber, or to build a droid at the Droid Depot? You're going to be just fine. So if you have a reservation, you will be allowed into the land. You'll probably just need to show them your confirmation number for the reservation. So that's going to do it for the whole boarding pass process. If you have questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and I'll be happy to try to answer them the best I can, but that seems to be how the process is going to work. We also today got a sneak peek at what the new Star Wars Rise of the Resistance attraction is going to be like when it officially opens at Walt Disney World on December 5th and at Disneyland on January 17th. So this attraction is going to put guests in the middle of a climactic battle between the First Order and the Resistance. Now, you'll join the Resistance and depart from Batuu in a transport ship to meet General Leia Organa at a secret rendezvous point. However, of course, as is in a Disney attraction, something goes horribly wrong, and this time it's that your ship is caught by a First Order Star Destroyer. You're going to attempt to seek to escape from Kylo Ren and the First Order, courtesy of these escape pods from the heroes of the Resistance. Your escape pod will then drop out of the bottom of the ship and you'll fly back to Batuu. And yes, I am hearing there is a drop that guests will experience, or at least a drop feeling, so that's something to keep in mind. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is the most ambitious, advanced, and immersive attraction that Disney's ever done. So, with that being said, this is going to be like the granddaddy of all attractions. So I'm personally very excited about this one. I don't know about you, but this attraction is going to be just phenomenal. So, yeah, it's there's going to be huge lines for this attraction when it officially opens, and I can't wait to ride it. So we'll have to see what happens when Star Wars Rise of the Resistance actually opens and see how long the lines are. Okay. Anyway, that's going to do it for all the news that I have for you today. Make sure you follow along with Mouse for Less on all of our social sites. You've got Twitter, you've got Facebook, you've got Instagram, you've got YouTube. Make sure you hit that bell. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the newsletter. The newsletter comes out this Sunday. So you're going to get all the news that you missed, all the great stories, all the helpful tips, and so much more. So make sure you are signed up to the newsletter. And otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow on the Mouse Bites. Have a great day, everybody.